Even par currently.
2 over for the day. Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realise that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Good contact, good result.
Plus, with Rory, the chat in the locker room, when you hear someone say, I couldn't hit that shot he just hit today, that's when you know you're different.
How about the 2 eagles he made in the final 3 holes Saturday, round 3, on his way to winning the Open Championship in 2014?
That was phenomenal. 16 was virtually unreachable for most of the field. 2 phenomenal shots. And obviously he's in a tussle with Ricky Fowler. And then to top it off, that 5-iron he hit into 18 was just, it never left the flagstick. Yeah, he has that ability just to hit the gas pedal at the right time.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Now the game's #1 player, Rory McIlroy, ready with his approach. Good chance now after that approach shot for a birdie.
He was so precise coming in, and the measurement is 9 feet away.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. In for par. Rounding out the front side here at Chambers Bay with a par 3, the 9th.
Well, the tee is nearly 100 feet above the level of the green, so you can see everything. This is one of the best views on the golf course. A fairly lengthy par 3. Obviously it's stout, just over 200 yards, but you can see the green off that elevated tee, and this requires your best shot.
This is a good-looking shot. Second shot, good look at the green. This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Just a spectacular setting here in the Pacific Northwest. We're at Chambers Bay in University Place, Washington. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, it's almost like a nature walk out there. It's built amongst these wonderful sand dunes. As far as trees are concerned, there's only one really that comes into play. The rest are all in the distance, so you feel very much at one with the elements. It's kind of nice, actually, just going for a little stroll out there like that. Refreshing.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. All right, Frank, how would you break down this approach shot here at the first at Chambers Bay?
Well, Rich, it's partially blind, so you've really got to fixate on the exact point that you want to aim at. That's one of the beauties of this golf course, so maybe even just have a little look and make sure you know that line, because once that ball hits the ground, the natural contours are going to take it in a certain direction. So really fixate on that line.
Not enough on that one.
It just seems a baby.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Wow, I thought he made that. Pretty good effort right there. And getting ready for the putt. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Frank, what do you think about this approach shot here at the second at Chambers Bay?
If you've driven it down the right side, you have a...
Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green, you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. Really. This is an awkward length.
Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par. Well, that was a good try. Didn't quite get the break right.
Just a couple of feet. Has his par. So they'll tap in. Did the job right there. Frank, here on the fourth tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. the big bopper got a hold of one there. 325 yards. Hello there. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Headed for the bunker, I think. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Well, Frank, obviously our gamer is one of the best from the bunkers, but for the average player out there, what's the mistake they too often make when trying to play a bunker shot?
Well, it's the only shot in golf where you're not trying to hit the ball. You're trying to hit the sand first, but it means the club has to go through the sand on both sides. So take a nice little divot with the ball in the middle, follow through. Ball's going to come out every time.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, it's kind of fun to swing away on an elevated tee like this, the 5th here at Chambers Bay.
It looks straight away. It certainly does. And under 500 yards, so it gives you a chance, plus that elevation. You should be able to knock one down there. The whole pinch is in, though, with those bunkers left and right. And there's just one bunker in the front of this green. And that, as you can guess, should be avoided.
Be careful. They call this hole free fall. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Now the approach shot here at the 5th hole at Chambers Bay, and how difficult is this?
Well, it looks straightforward, but the second shot, once again, just semi-blind. You've got to be very aware of that little central bunker that's just short of the green, because you're either going to have to go over it or around it. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That will be a great look at birdie. Setting up for an approach shot here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
In for par. Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature, because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4, though, at 495.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards. Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
You're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation.
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away, instead straight in.